but can also foreshadow our future. I did not expect to write a memoir. It's interesting to hear the introduction that I received as the first national journalist to report the attacks on 9/11, because it wasn't, to me, my finest hour. And yet it will be the most memorable. For many of us, though I have that title, each and every one of you have a memory of that day. And it may surprise you to realize that 2026, this coming year, will be the 25th anniversary of those attacks. Can you believe it? And I see, when I say young people, I just mean chronologically. I see chronologically young people in the room, and I wonder, what was your memory? How young were you? But for all of us, I think it was like yesterday. And I think those attacks were not only an attack on the soul of America, what we believe about ourselves, our sense of safety, redefining the world order. But I think there are some very personal stories in this room too, and I want to honor that. I think that there are people in this room, we know people who have lost loved ones, friends, colleagues. We know people who, though they may have survived the attacks, live with lasting effects. And I invite you to go to the 9/11 Memorial in New York. It took me several years to do so because that day was so profound. What could this physical structure offer to that memory? And I'm telling you, it is a spiritual moment, not only to visit the fountain, the inverted fountain with all the names of the deceased on its rim, heated so that never to be covered with snow, but the ride down the escalator into the belly of the foundation of the World Trade Center prepares you for what you're going to see. For me, that memory actually begins with the most ordinary day. You would not believe how boring a news day it was on September 11th, 2001. We were scraping for news. Our lead story was whether Michael Jordan should return to basketball. The entire